Welcome to today's journey. If you're here, it means you want to learn English. And that's an amazing decision. But many learners feel overwhelmed at the beginning. Where do you start? What's the best way to learn? How do you stay motivated? In today's video, we will break down a step-by-step approach to learning English effectively, ensuring you stay on track and make real progress. So get comfortable and let's begin this exciting journey together. Step 1. Define your why. Before we dive into methods, the first and most important step is understanding why you want to learn English. Do you want to travel the world and communicate easily? Are you learning for work or study purposes? Do you want to watch movies, listen to music, or read books in English? Maybe you just love languages and want to challenge yourself. Whatever your reason is, write it down. Your why will keep you motivated when things get tough. I would like to give you guys an activity. Pause the video for a moment and write down why you want to learn English. If you like, share it in the comments. I'd love to know. Step 2. Set SMART goals. Now that you know why you're learning, let's set clear goals. A mistake many learners make is saying, I want to be fluent. But fluency takes time, and without small steps, it can feel impossible. Instead, use the SMART method that I'm going to share with you right now. The SMART method is a goal-setting technique that helps you set clear, structured, and achievable goals instead of vague ones like, I want to be fluent. Each letter in SMART stands for an important part of a goal. S, specific, M, measurable, A, achievable, R, relevant, T, time-bound. Now let's break down each part with examples to help you use this method effectively in your English learning journey. 1. Specific, clear and detailed goal. A specific goal clearly tells you what you want to achieve and how you will do it. Instead of saying, I want to improve my English, too general. Say, I want to learn 10 new words every day, clear and detailed. Why it works, you know exactly what to do, learn new words. It's focused, not trying to learn everything at once. You can take action immediately. The more detailed your goal is, the better. Instead of saying, I want to improve grammar, say, I will learn 5 new grammar rules every week. 2. Measurable. Track your progress. A measurable goal allows you to track how much you are improving over time. Instead of saying, I want to speak better. How will you know when you're better? Say, Juana, I will practice speaking for 10 minutes daily. You can count your progress. Why it works. You can check if you actually practiced every day. You can increase your practice time as you improve. It gives you motivation because you can see progress. Use a notebook or an app to track your practice time. Write, today I practiced speaking for 10 minutes. 3. Achievable, realistic, and doable for you. An achievable goal is challenging, but still possible to reach. Instead of saying, I will speak English like a native in 1 month. Unrealistic. Say, I will listen to an English podcast for 15 minutes every day. Small steps lead to big success. Why it works. It fits into your daily routine. 15 minutes is easy to manage. You won't get discouraged because the goal is realistic. And small, consistent efforts lead to big improvements over time. Start small and increase gradually. If 15 minutes is too much, start with 5 minutes and build up. 4. Relevant. Connected to your personal goal. A relevant goal is something important and useful for your life. Instead of saying, I will memorize 500 Shakespeare quotes. Do you really need this? Say, I will learn English to get a better job. This has real benefits for you. Why it works. It keeps you motivated because it matters to you. You can see how English will help your future. You stay focused on learning what is actually useful. Always ask yourself, why am I learning this? If it doesn't help your goal, change it. 5. Time-bound, set a deadline for your goal. A time-bound goal has a clear deadline, so you stay focused and avoid procrastination. Instead of saying, I will improve my English someday. When is someday? Say, in 3 months, I will be able to have a basic conversation. Now you have a deadline. Why it works, it gives you a sense of urgency to keep learning. You can measure if you reached your goal on time. If you don't succeed, you can adjust and improve. Break big goals into smaller time-based goals. Instead of, in 1 year, I will be fluent, say in 3 months, I will understand daily conversations. Now I will give you final example of a SMART goal in action. Instead of saying, I want to learn English, a SMART goal would be, I want to learn 10 new words every day, track them in a notebook, practice for 15 minutes daily so I can speak better at work and reach a basic conversation level in 3 months. Specific, learn 10 new words daily. Measurable, track progress in a notebook. Achievable, 15 minutes per day is realistic. Relevant, helps with work communication. Time-bound, reach basic conversation level in 3 months. Last but not least, it's your turn. Try this exercise. Now create your own SMART goal using this structure. And don't forget to share with us your SMART goal and comment below so we can see what your goal is. By using SMART goals, your English learning journey will be faster, easier, and more fun. Now, step 3. Build a strong daily routine for learning English. Why is a daily routine important? Imagine trying to build muscle by going to the gym only once a week. Would you see results? Probably not. The same applies to learning English. Consistency is key. If you study for 1 hour today and then stop for a week, you will forget most of what you learned. But if you practice for just 15 to 30 minutes every day, you will improve much faster. That's why small daily habits are more powerful than long, irregular study sessions. Now let's break down a simple but effective daily plan that will help you stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. A simple daily English learning routine. This routine is flexible and works for both busy learners and those with more free time. If needed, you can adjust the time according to your schedule. Morning routine at least for 15 minutes. Start your day with English. Why? Because your brain is fresh in the morning, making it the best time to absorb new information. I will give you 2 options. Option 1, listen to an English podcast. Choose a short 5 to 10 minute podcast like BBC Learning English or The Daily by the New York Times. Listen while doing morning activities, e.g. brushing your teeth, making coffee, or commuting. Try to repeat 1 sentence from the podcast after listening. This improves pronunciation. Option 2, read a short article. Pick an article from a news website, BBC News, CNN, or The Guardian. Highlight 3 to 5 new words and write them in a notebook. Try to use these words in a sentence later in the day. Now, afternoon routine at least 20 minutes, gonna build your vocabulary and speaking skills. Why? Because midday is a great time to be active in your learning by practicing speaking and memorizing new words. Here also you got 2 options. Option 1, learn new vocabulary, pick 5 to 10 new words from your morning reading or an English vocabulary app. Use the spaced repetition method. Review today's words, yesterday's words, and last week's words. Option 2, practice speaking in 3 steps. Step 1, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing out loud. Example, now I am eating lunch. My food is delicious. Step 2, shadowing technique. Listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it exactly like the speaker. Step 3, find a speaking partner. Use HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speak English with AI apps going to help you a lot. Now let's talk about evening routine at least for 30 minutes. Learn from real-life English. Guess why? I bear that you already know that. So watching and writing in English at night helps you internalize what you've learned throughout the day. I will share with you 2 options. Option 1, watch an English video, 15 minutes. Choose a YouTube video, TED Talk, or Netflix show with subtitles on. First time. Watch again with subtitles off and try to understand the main ideas. Write down 3 key phrases you hear and try to use them later. Option 2, write a short summary. Should take you 10 minutes or more. Write a few sentences about what you watched. Example, today I watched a video about space travel. I learned that astronauts train for years before going to space. If you have time, post your summary on social media or in a learning community for feedback. This will help you to improve. Now, the last routine that I want you to do is called night routine, at least for 10 minutes, is about review and reflect. Reviewing before bed helps move information to long-term memory while you sleep. Review your notes, reread new words and phrases you learned today. Quiz yourself. Try to remember their meanings before checking. Self-reflection. Ask yourself 3 questions. What new words did I learn today? What was the most interesting thing I watched or read? How can I use what I learned in a real conversation? Total study time, 75 minutes per day, can be adjusted. Busy? Reduce each step to 5 to 10 minutes and still improve. Final thoughts. Why this routine works? Because this routine has many benefits. Among them, it's consistent. You study every day without feeling tired. It's balanced, covers listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It's flexible. You can adjust it to fit your schedule. It's engaging. Learning from real-life English makes it fun. If you follow this routine for 30 days, your English will improve dramatically. Now tell me in the comments, which part of this routine do you like the most? How will you fit English into your daily habits? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more English learning tips.